Sharks have been feared creatures of the ocean for centuries. Their size and power are something to be reckoned with. Today, we're going to talk about one of the most terrifying shark attacks in history. It was the 14th of June 1959 when 33-year-old Robert Pamperin and his friend Gerald Lehrer were free diving for abalone at Alligator Head in Jolla Cove when a huge great white shark emerged from the water unexpectedly. In a blink of an eye, the shark took the life of Robert Pamperin. This incident was one of California's most memorable shark attacks ever, spreading panic and terror among people on the beach. In this video, we will go over the details of Robert Pamperin's attack, the circumstances that led up to it, and its possible effect on the area. Join us as we recall the frightening incident of Robert Pamperin's shark attack in 1959. Alligator Head is a famous coastal landmark located west of Jolla Cove in San Diego, California. Jolla Cove, a little cove accompanied by towering jagged cliffs, is one of Jolla's most recognized tour spots due to its variety of marine life and incredibly clear water. It's an ideal spot for scuba divers to swim and snorkel, and water clarity can frequently surpass 30 feet, attracting divers from all across Southern California. However, despite the fame and beauty of the mansion location, few people were aware of its tragic history. One of the most terrifying shark attacks in the area occurred on June 14, 1959 on Alligator Head, just a few miles off Jolla Cove. It was a Sunday, and while most people were pleased to sleep in, Robert Pamperin was awake earlier than usual. He looked out his window and realized that the weather was not cooperating, and that it was a bad day to be on the ocean. But that wouldn't hinder Robert and his friend Gerald, who had been planning this for quite some time. They intended to hunt abalone, which were large marine gastropod mollusks, on that day and hoped to sell some of their catch for a reasonable price. Robert and Gerald had to go hunting afterward in the afternoon because abalones are nocturnal animals that sleep during the day and eat when the moon is up. Because there was still time before the hunt, the two friends took their girlfriends to the beach. While the ladies were sunbathing, Robert and Gerald would leave to hunt for abalone at Alligator Head. Robert had planned for this day. He ate breakfast and watched the news, unaware that he would be on it later. Abalone hunting is physically demanding because it requires a lot of movement. Robert planned to freedive, so he only brought a pair of blue swimming fins, a pink bathing suit, a black mask, black diving gloves, and a yellow-handled abalone iron, which is used to remove abalone from rocks without hurting them. He also brought a black inner tube with a barl-up sack attached, so he was well prepared for the dive. When Robert was done, he and his girlfriend loaded the equipment into their car and drove to Jolla Cove beach. Robert and Gerald met up with their girlfriends at the beach. They chuckled and chatted about the hunt and the weather. The four would spend their time at the beach as usual, unaware of what was about to happen. At 5 p.m, Robert and Gerald headed towards Alligator Head, despite the overcast weather and poor visibility of only 7 meters. They were on a mission to hunt for abalone, but it was not a perfect day for it. Nevertheless, the experienced swimmers and divers were undeterred by the risks of entering the ocean. Robert, being an engineer for Convair, knew what it was to stay safe. Additionally, the fact that there had never been a fatal shark attack in the area gave them confidence that they were diving in a safe spot. As they swam deeper, they scanned the rocky surfaces for abalone, carefully collecting a few while trying not to damage their shells. However, fate had other plans that day. The waves separated the two friends, and before they knew it, a great white shark appeared out of nowhere, sizing up Robert as its prey. In a split second, the water exploded into chaos, and the shark devoured Robert's lower body, leaving Gerald in complete disbelief. Gerald rushed to his friend's aid, but it was too late. He saw the massive shark, estimated to be around 7 meters in length, completely devouring Robert. Desperate to scare the beast away, Gerald swam frantically towards the commotion, but the shark's jaws were clamped shut on Robert's lower body. The shark swung its head from side to side, trying to tear Robert in half. Realizing that he couldn't do anything to save Robert, Gerald swam back to shore, alerting the lifeguards of the tragedy that had just occurred. It was too late for Robert. The shark had ate him and his body was never found. The news of the shark attack spread quickly and panic ensued. The beach was closed and a search for the shark was launched. It was a tragic incident that left a lasting impact on the area. Today, Jolla Cove is still a popular destination for tourists and divers, but people are much more cautious and aware of the potential dangers of the ocean. So there you have it guys. What are you waiting for? Go ahead and like the video and remember to subscribe.